All right. Hi, welcome to the stream. Wow. I feel like I'm doing my stream really early even though it's the exact same time. That's only because I woke up really late today. My goodness. It was it's not good. I woke up at like 12, which is so late. I really got to fix that. My sleep schedule has been getting so messed up. I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. I'm probably gonna take medicine to go to sleep and fix that. But enough about that. Hi, welcome to the stream. As you might see if you watch the title, we're reacting to Razia's Shadow, a puppet rock opera, which is such a fascinating combination of words. I'm very excited. Hello, Casticat. Welcome. Let me just make sure all my little side things over here are working fine. Yep, they are. Nice and nice. All right. This was the runner-up on the Discord vote, which, for anybody who's watching this and doesn't know, we now do our votes for what we're going to react to on the Discord. It just felt like a more appropriate place to put them, you know? This way, people who only watch on Twitch can vote. And yes, it's less for the people on YouTube, but it is what it is, you know. I should probably put a post on YouTube to tell people, hey, if you want to vote, it's on Discord. I should probably do that. I'll do that when I put up the poll for this week or the coming week. Yeah. All right. Oh. No, we're good. Okay. Sometimes OBS does this little thing where it's like, you're not streaming anymore. You're like offline, and I'm like, what's happening? Then I look over and I'm like, no, I'm still streaming. It's fine. I don't know why it does that. It really scares me every time. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be reacting to today. I just looked a little bit at it to see what it even was. It looks pretty cool. I didn't really, watch anything, but it looks fun. Yes, free stress from OBS. Yeah. Just waiting a little bit for, people to pop in, if anyone is going to pop in. I know this is I've never heard of this musical, like, ever. I think one person recommended it in the comments on YouTube, put it in the vote. I was kind of surprised it got the runner-up, because I've never heard of it. Although in general, this week is comprised of musicals that I thought were less popular than they were. But, I mean, based off the views, people really were into it. Although it's already been like 5 minutes. We could probably start anyway. In that case, let's turn off this background music. And let's jump into this. As always, make sure to check out the original. It is down in the description on YouTube. It's linked there for anyone who wants to watch it. And you should watch it, because I'm going to be pausing and yapping a lot over it. So, if you want to watch it without any of that, just enjoy the music. That'd be the best way to do it. Let's get into it. The Matchbox Theater. Presents Razia's Shadow, a puppet rock opera. Comedy and tragedy. I mean, that's what I guess, because if one is smiling, one's frowning. Forgive Durin? That's their name? That's an interesting name.
This is the beginning and the end, the rise and the fall. Our gate will begin its saunter at the source when the infant learns to crawl.
Okay. I didn't expect this, like, narration at the beginning here. Or is that supposed to be this person talking? This, like, wise elder with 3 eyes. Damn, that is an interesting puppet. I like it, though. It's cool. Weird, but cool.
Place your hands on mine. Untie your mind. Dirty your bloated brain. Balloon and float away. Where the end of the thread.
We're off to... I'm sorry. I feel like we're off to such an odd start. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just the puppets. They give such a weird vibe. He's like a little goblin here. And this guy, he has legs, but this guy doesn't. This guy's supposed to be floating?
You're in days. Set the needle on its path, bobbing up and down and past. Desert seems all turn to one. Every stitch and each spool spun. Feed the
I mean, okay. I like how, like, the setting is being put into place around us. It's really cool. Everything's really cool. I don't really understand what they're saying. It's just I feel like it's a problem I have whenever I can't get subtitles. I'm probably just gonna look up the lyrics. Yeah. It'll be a little easier to comment when I can understand what they're saying. Yeah, I did hear the part about bloated brain and let it float away. That's interesting.
line through its eye. Draw it from the other side. Or a strand to satisfy the need to compose the genetic map. The scientific gap. The detailed blueprint. Swept under
Okay, I genuinely have no idea what's happening so far. They're talking like scientific stuff. I feel like it's very poetic so far, but to the point that I don't know. This detailed map swept under the carpet, or well, before it says the genetic map, the scientific gap, the detailed group. Okay, what? Ignore the science. It's beautiful, by the way. Like all the work that's being done on the stage is genuinely incredible. Like this umbrella opening up to be like the what? Stars? Question mark.
Best is up to you to do with what you'll do. To learn and love and learn till the cycle cycles back. I'll just separate where anger disengage, divide and disappear, and see you
Is he like passing on his position to him? Is that what's happening here? genuinely, I think that's what's happening, but it's very unclear.
Oh, the scientist was the author and the architect. The angels were his ink slingers, his actors and actresses. His two purest talents were Arima and Nidria, two destined hearts, bound by the same idea. The unrelenting constancy of love and hope can
Firstly, this is awesome. The artistry is genuinely impressive. The transition from the stage to now this like shadow, what the shadow like stuff are made incredibly. Obviously, they probably have like cutouts with these little details cut out so that the light can shine through. But it looks cool. It's awesome. Well, now I'm a little less sure about what this guy is doing. The scientists, right? That's what they said. The author and the architect. It's kind of like they're describing God. I mean, especially when they said the angels were his ink slingers, his actors and actresses.
Rescue and restore you from any scope. In her, Arima confided his curbing frustration. His gifts had been exhausted. Oh, how they'd misused them. She averted his passion and eased his blood, and so he confessed it to her. He had fallen in love.
I'm still very confused about that previous scene, but all right. He's fallen in love. He's gonna confess his love? Question mark. Also, are these guys like giant or are these just like small things? Because I thought that this was like a mountain before, and this looks like it's like a tree. So either these are small or very big. It's finally happening. Hi, Effie the Espion. Not sure if you went into the history of Razia's Shadow. I did not. The musical. But it was originally a musical told through a music album. Oh. Honestly, I feel like that explains a lot already. Like it was more meant to be just an album than like which I mean had an album that has a story rather than, but not really. How do I describe it? Not set the way like a musical is, where each song progresses the story in a relatively clear way. Can't believe your Discord wanted as well. Have to join it now. Hey, there you go. Join the Discord. Gonna put a link in chat. Oh, also, I guess that might be why the narrator is here, right? To like connect the songs and explain them just a tiny bit, so you can get like an idea of how things come together.
What a splendid man. He's made of this. Oh, the scientist and his genesis. He overlooked my gifts and benefits. She's the only one who knows what I could have done. I must.
Okay, the scientist looks over his gifts. All right. So he feels like he hasn't gotten to his full potential. Like he wasn't allowed to do his full potential then. Got it. Is the scientist literally like their god or just their leader? Both? Yeah, it's not meant to be a complex story with lore, though it does have a story to tell of its own. All right.
They will realize what I know inside. I was meant to lead this world to greater things. It's my destiny. Everything.
I love all the motion that we have here. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you have 3 people controlling a puppet. This puppet show was originally a college project, and this is the new version. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I saw this said 2019. Guess that explains that. But yeah, he's definitely... he thinks it could be much greater than he is. I believe in him.
Seems to fade when I see her face. The sky and trees all blur. Every time I look at her, nobody understood me till her eyes fixed upon me. My puzzle life's complete now that I found the missing piece.
Okay. My guess is something's gonna happen to her. That she's gonna get, like, kidnapped or something. Because he was saying before that, you know, he thinks it could be, like, greater. But all that fades when he looks at her. At least, that's what I'm understanding so far. So I'm thinking an inciting incident's gonna happen to put him on his path to reaching the greater stuff. Maybe? I'm just trying to guess where things are going.
Don't you worry, boy, it's a waste of time. Place your hand on mine, untie your mind. We'll just float away into the day. You're not the only one who thinks they're falling in love. You must be patient. They will realize what I see inside. You were meant to lead this world to greater things. It's your destiny.
Or maybe not, because she seems to be very supportive of him, you know, reaching for the stars.
Seems to fade when I see her face. The sky and trees all blur. Every time I look at her, nobody understood me till her eyes fixed upon me. My puzzle life's complete now that I found the missing piece. Oh, you're the meaning.
I know it's, like, partially because it's, like, a puppet thing, but it really feels like these guys can, like, float. Like, of course, I'm pretty sure it's just that they want to have everybody, like, moving smoothly. But then this girl also, like, essentially floated in front of him for a little bit. I'm like, maybe they can just actually float.
Adria, please listen. I'd like to explain. I meant to tell you sooner. It's been gnawing in my brain. My mind's in knots. It's got me lost. Please help me through the maze. 'Cause you're the key, the lock, turning the breaking of these chains.
Everything seems to fade when I see his face. The sun and stars turn dim every time I look at him. Nobody
Well, man, this is very early on that we're getting, like, the 2 love interests just being like, yeah, let's get together. Immediately. They're angels, in case you forgot. See, you're right. I mean, they were called the scientist angels. Are they actually angels? They might be. It explained why they're so weird. Not the classic angels, but, I mean, angels are just messengers, so really, what does that mean?
understood me till his eyes fixed upon me. My puzzle life's complete now that I found the missing piece.
Everything seems to fade when I see her face. The sky and trees all burn. Every time I look at her, nobody understood me till her eyes fix upon me. My puzzle life's complete now that I found the missing piece.
The little foot going up, I love that. I mean, happy for them. Very early on, they were getting the romance, but all right. This kind of makes me feel more about like what I said before about her somehow being like she's gonna be part of the inciting incident, like something's gonna happen to her. I feel like it's fueling that for me. Oh, hi, scientist.
Arima, the most gifted seraph, the utmost skilled of the cherubs. He felt his aptitude.
Okay, definitely angels then. If you're calling them seraphs and cherubs, which are both terms that are used for, I mean, usually those are different ranks of angels. But Arima is being described as the most gifted seraph, the most skilled cherub. Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Aptitude and slate were being misused.
I don't think so.
Shamed. He repined this to O, the scientist, who replied with a calm face, expressionless.
Dream with your eyes closed. Try and pluck the pearl.
I think his name is O. I think I wasn't understanding that. Okay. I'm probably still gonna call him the scientist.
From your bones, dream with your eyes closed. Try and pluck the pearl from your bones.
That wasn't really an answer to Arima's question. He's like, I feel like I have more potential, you know? And he's like, dream with your eyes closed. He's like, yeah, but I was hoping you could, you know, I don't know, you'd find something, pluck the pearls from your bones. It's like, you're not communicating with me. Musical structure has taught you well. They indeed it has. Although, Elfie, I think you moved to Twitch, right? Yeah, it's in Elfie the Espion. Welcome.
Could this be the day I have waited for, where all my hard work doesn't go ignored? Maybe
I thought that opening made me think that we were about to have like a very scary song. We might still have a scary song, but I don't think that's the vibe they were going for, just based on these first words.
she was right, they will realize I can change the world. Open up their eyes, they know I am more than some meager blood, not some average bones. I believe in love, I just wanna prove I deserve this gift. I will change this world, baby, this is it.
I'm sure that this is it. Can I get a cooler job? Oh, have you considered just coping? Yeah, it feels like essentially what he's saying. He's just like, anyways, I don't really care.
I can see it now, all the colors smear up and down the page, but the shapes are there. I will build the lamps in this revelry, they'll understand this was meant for me. This is my fate. I could almost hear them say, let 'em burn so bright. Shower.
Is that supposed to be a lamp? It looks like a chrysalis to me. I mean, probably because of the plastic, but all right. He really is set on this being his fate, you know? Like, really committed to that idea. Flashing warning, that scared me. I didn't expect it to actually light up. I love, like, when they've been doing this quite a bit, like timing his movements with like the beats. I really like it. I don't know. it just, I don't know why I like that, honestly. It's just like such a cool thing, I think. It's in like animation and like here in puppetry, just in general, the timing things with music is so good. Part of the reason why I mix like and love, which honestly feels like appropriate word to say. Anyway, why I like the game Hi-Fi Rush, just because the whole thing is like a fighting game on beat. Not a fighting game, but like whatever. The point is, the whole thing is like on beat, and I love it.
Bones, I believe in love. I just wanna prove I deserve this gift. I will change this world, baby. This is it. I can see it now, floating like a dream, right above my head.
This one's like less bright. I think it's just because it's red, you know, color waves and all that.
Perfect symmetry, lines of harmony. I can see his face when he sees the lamps. I can hear him say, "Let 'em burn so bright. Shower us in light."
Are these lamps like his invention, like things that he has made?
Burn so bright, set the sky ablaze, fill the night with pain, smother all the shade, flood it through my blood, breathe it through my lungs, give us all your love.
Are we gonna get a green one for the whole RGB?
Dream with your eyes closed. Try and pluck the pearls
Actually, wait, no. Yellow isn't part of the RGB. What's the other one?
from your bones. With your eyes closed. Try and pluck from your bones. Dream with your eyes closed.
Bro, this is so sick, actually. Man. I actually really like the music, and everything they're doing on this stage, like production here, is so impressive. I didn't know what to expect when I was going into a puppet show. I didn't expect it to be this good, to be honest with you. To just be fully transparent, I did not expect it to be this put together and set up. Oh my gosh, how much work must have been done to like do all this, timing everything perfectly. Since it's recorded, they could probably do a bunch of takes, but still, that just makes it more impressive because they've been doing a bunch of takes. Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I've seen this version. I completely forgot how large the lamp props are in this staging. And the music is so good, honestly. That whole, like, what everyone's in the background saying... I don't know how to describe that. Like always, I lack the words to explain my feelings. I don't know, I just I loved it.
Try and pluck the pearls from your bones. Let shine. Shower us in light. Burn so bright, set the sky ablaze, fill the night with pain, smother all the shade, flood it through my blood, breathe it through my lungs, give us all your love.
So yeah, they definitely can just float whatever they want. As angels, I guess, logically should be able to. I guess not. You seem very determined to be who you are. Is this the advice that O was giving before? Just be like, hey, you got dreams, make them real. Pluck the pearls from your bones. Which I guess you can interpret as work hard to make your dreams reality. No matter how painful it is. I would assume plucking pearls from your bones would be painful.
The vision of the world had been realized, but the sculpture of the earth was looked upon by jealous eyes. Arima refused to relent. He demanded to be heard. Let my unique, deft hands be known, he asserted. But even this brash avowal was met in return by no mouthful. Oh, simply just smiled.
Okay, so that whole previous song, him essentially sharing to O his dream, what he wants to do, like his vision of the world with the lamps and the lights. And then O was just like, that's cool, bro. Arima, hey dad, check out this cool art project I made. What do you think? Oh, they're okay, I guess. Whatever. Kind of feels like that.
So, defeated and galled, Arima headed for the darkness. No one seemed to understand. Only the shadows would hearken.
Honestly, this kind of feels like a story with like the whole angel thing, and an angel not being understood. It kind of makes me think that this is like a repackaged story of Lucifer and his fall, you know? We'll see how biblically connected it is, but that's the direction I'm feeling things are going.
He sat in peace, but on his shoulder,
Spider warning.
at rest, perched a dinky, brownish spider named Barias.
Oh gosh, he got bit. We're losing him already. Oh, wow, man, that venom must have gone crazy. Bro. Oh my god. That's kind of horrific looking, to be honest with you. It kind of reminds me of the other mother a little bit. And when she becomes more like a spider. Oh my gosh, he has hands. Gosh. Yeah, see, this is what drugs do to you, man. They turn a little spider into this horrific creature in your eyes.
So you're a Riemann, that's to finally meet you. So much about you, and I hope it's all true. I saw what they did.
Okay, so he knows Arima. Is this gonna be the tempter? Potentially? Barias is the goat. We'll see about that. Oh yes, please show me the original design after this.
Yes, I'm again. I'm the spider, crawling cider.
Side who? Where, well, I don't want to be crawling into anybody.
Now I'm gonna show you this once.
What?
And you're gonna do it. You have a special gift, but they still treat you like you're a kid. It must hurt so bad with the knife in your back. Oh, 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 they don't understand. This is
Arima, I'm just gonna say, I feel like you shouldn't trust creatures who immediately get on your side and be like, yeah, everybody else is wrong and you're so smart, and honestly, you should crawl inside them. You're like, what? Don't worry about that. But then again, I guess he wants any kind of validation for his idea, so he'll take it, even if it's from a horrific spider creature. With... Gosh, how are they moving the legs, actually? Oh, these two people. You just can't see it because their arms are dressed in black. Very good. Very nice.
You'll destroy the lamps, then they'll know who's in control.
Oh, wait, so are the lamps not his creations? They're something that already exists? Because he's asking to destroy the lamps. That's probably not a good idea. I don't know the cosmology of this world, but destroying the lamps is probably not good. You hearing this, Arima? He's so obviously a villain. But he does have a pretty fun dance. He has a lot of energy. He's pretty cool.
Bring those lamps back to me. Don't leave them in one piece. Make sure there's
I'm sorry, never mind.
crowd. Tear them to the ground. Bring those lamps back to me. Don't leave them in one piece. Your chance for revenge. This will show them how it's your turn. Come on, like you mean it.
I mean, do you really want revenge, Arima?
I have a special gift, but they still treat me like I'm a kid. It hurts so bad with a knife in your back. Oh, 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 they don't understand. This is their last chance. No more idle hands. I'll destroy the lamps, then they'll know who's in control.
Well, he's just so easily manipulated. You really should think about this a little more, Arima. What will be the consequences of destroying the lamps, if there are any?
Those lamps back to me. They underestimate you and your gift. Those lamps to the ground, let them cry their eyes.
Listen, the whole destroying the lamps thing is already one thing, but why would you bring them to this guy? Like, logically, what reason do you have to bring the broken lamps to him afterwards?
Those lamps to the ground, let them hear the sound.
Multiple evil laughs, by the way. If he's not evil, I will be shocked. It would be quite the red herring. Leaving the dark, evil caves, returning to the light to destroy it. The scene was kind of long. They're really building the tension now.
The sea.
Oh, we get to see them like drawn. Get a better idea of what they're supposed to look like.
seed had been sown. Now the evil would grow. His keen young veins were ripe for this aim. So Arima set forth to use the lamps as a torch, and with everyone around, he tore them to the ground. And suddenly, without warning, their creation was burning. Their design ignited, all that hard work slighted. So Toba the Torah was sent to hold Arima responsible for his mess, to ban him to this fiery abyss. While
Okay. Wow. So he really just went in front of everybody, destroyed the stuff, and everyone's like, bro, what the heck? You've ruined everything. It's like, yeah, well, you guys didn't want to do my vision. Yeah, but and you think this is going to prove how mature you are? Bro.
the remaining found a new place to live.
Apparently destroyed their home as well, and now the world's burning. Really, in hindsight, obviously this was not a good idea. Oh my gosh. He's big.
So you're a remark,
Sorry.
elusive dreamer. I watch the lambs fall, you push them over.
I'm sorry, I really like her horns. They're very odd, like geometric.
They say you're gifted, well I just see a scared kid. They must have flipped it, your skills are latent. Oh, you snuffed the glow, replaced it with coals, threw away the throne. Oh, you snuffed the glow.
Her legs are also kind of like goat legs. Like, as in they go like backwards.
Replaced it with coals, burned down my home. You had a life of privilege, hope, and love, but now that's all gone. Maybe the design's flawed, so that's why I'm here to preserve the remainder of what chance we have left in existence. Oh.
It sounds like destroying the lamps has a considerably more negative effect upon them than I expected. I mean, I kind of expected it to be like a calamity thing, because I'm like, maybe it's like their version of the sun. He's like tearing down the sun, essentially. But yeah, I guess they're saying preserve the remainder of what chance that we have left at in existence, which implies that they're kind of screwed now without the lamp.
Oh, the desolate dirt, the raw scorched earth, it's a trophy of your worth. Oh, the desolate dirt, the raw scorched earth, it's a scar of my hurt.
But yeah, I mean, as we established, doing this just proved to everybody if you might have been talented, but you really messed up everything. So whatever talent you had is clearly irrelevant here.
Your cold, wicked soul boasts a foul scent. No stench. The formidable taste of pure contempt. Every dark corner will soon see the light. Oh, so bright. The beaming blood will pour right through the blind. My words will tear through the air, pierce through the despair, to find your arrogant, throbbing ears. If it's too much to bear, or to hear, or to take, I'll be frank, let my affection be crystal
Whoa. God, that gave chills there. Really showing her absolute contempt for him and what he's done. I mean, makes sense. Nobody's gonna be happy about this. I do wonder what the girl, his love interest, I already forgot her name. What she's thinking about him right now after all this. No, yeah, it's too late for you, Arima. At this point, I guess the exile it's happening. I was kind of right. This was kind of like the story of Lucifer. He rebelled and now is being exiled from heaven, or I guess wherever they are. They're gonna find a place that's nice. He's gonna stay in the desolate land that he destroyed.
The arid, fallow earth would be Arima's new hearth. He would remain while he watched his family strain, and the girl that he loved vacate to a new place, to start over on fresh terrain. And from his desolate throne, he watched them compose a mountainous wall of stone to separate themselves from him. A massive
Oh, they're making sure he can't even, like, come visit. They're like, no, you stay over there. This is what you deserve.
jagged barricade to lock themselves in. Theirs would be the light, his would be the dark. For a
Damn. I mean, you know what? Honestly, kind of fair. Like, really, it is kind of fair if you think about it. It's like if you're like your kid burned down your house on purpose, like purposely burned down your house, and then you got mad. Now, I don't think you should exile your kid after that. Although I guess it's more like if a king had a child and that child like led their army into like a suicide slaughter mission or whatever, they'd probably be exiled for that. I feel like the scale is really the thing that is like I'm struggling to put into words, but I understand why they did this. A tiny bit harsh, but understandable.
century, these halves would wait. One world, set apart.
So it's already been a century then. Wow, okay. I mean, a century's passed, but he's still looking the same. He's looking fine. I guess that's the benefits of being an angel. What's a century or two between friends? So what is this freaky looking thing? I hope that's not this thing's head. I really hope that's not this thing's head. Oh, it absolutely is. Three eyes and a mouth. Listen, it's already been a century. Come on. he knows that he's messed up, right? Like, leave him alone at this point.
This was a birth of gift. You deftly wasted it. The dust and dirt will stain your fists. You can't escape your own skin.
Oh gosh, the face is just floating in different directions. That's so weird.
Creation is plucked from a boundless soul of perception, doomed to endure the flaws of its fountain. The boy will one
Why are we trying to grab their face parts?
day cross the mountain and reunite this world's divided halves, fulfill their story. This is more than divine decree, it's this destiny. So please take heed of this prophecy. Lifetimes from now there will be two chosen men to meet inside the lock. He will turn the key. Their love will be strong enough to erase all the wrong we've done. Return us to where we belong with the light and darkness one.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna reunite the light and dark eventually. Through love. Because what else was powerful enough to overcome these problems, I guess? It says... Specifically, that says lifetimes from now. So that means more centuries are gonna pass before that happens? Potentially.
One day the strands will mend.
Scared me.
All the torn seams and fragments will turn to one single thread. The cycle will begin. The choices he made that day to burn down what he helped create. You have made this bed. Now you must sleep in it.
It's fine, Arima. You'll just suffer for who knows how long before eventually reuniting the light and darks. Honestly, fair enough. I think, hey, the fact that you're even getting an opportunity to like reunite and right your wrongs at all, it's more than some people get.
Creation is plucked from a boundless soul of perception, doomed to endure the flaws of its fountain. The boy will one day cross the mountain and reunite this world's divided halves, fulfill their story. This is more than divine decree. This is destiny.
I mean, hey, you were really focused on your fate and destiny before, and now you have one. I'm sure you would have preferred your fate to be about, you know, people recognizing your greatness, but take what you can get, all right?
So take heed of this prophecy. Lifetimes from now there will be two chosen, bound to meet. In her he'll turn the key.
Oh, hi, she's here. I guess she crossed the mountain and just was like, hey, what's up? I just wanted to visit you.
Love will be strong enough to erase the wrong we've done. The dark and light will become one. True love will be strong enough to erase the wrong we've done. The dark and light will become one.
Although maybe he was just imagining her. The isolation is getting to him.
What a tragic mess you fools have made of this. What a tragic mess you fools have made of this.
I'm hoping he's including himself in you fools, right? He's not just talking about the others.
Place your hand on mine.
100-year-long minute. Wait, 100-year minute-long intermission. Yikes!
Untie your mind. Let your bloated brain balloon and float away.
All right.
Wet the end out with a thread. Thimble upon your index. Feed the line through.
I mean, we'll just enjoy the intermission, I guess.
Inside, draw it from the other side. Pull the strand to satisfy the need to compose this entire naive glow. Set the needle on its path, bobbing up and down and past. Turns to seams all turn to one. Every stitch and each spool spun.
Well, that was very nice. I like that. So 100 years have now passed. So wait, is it another 100 years, or was before 100 years hadn't passed yet, and now the 100 years have passed?
Time flashed by for the dark and the light. The two fragments recessed, still left unaddressed, stranded in unrest.
Is this the dark side of becoming like more and more freaky and evil? Because look at this, like it looks like it's made of flesh and bone, this thing right here.
In the dark
And it looks like this guy's wearing a skull.
lived two brothers, Atticaius the youngest and the heir Pallas.
Oh, okay, so Arima's gone. Forget about Arimas. He was the ancestor. He's dead, I guess.
As children of the lists of myths, their favorite was the narrative of Holy the Sea and the Divided Terrene. Atticaius would always dream of a destiny to lead, of fulfilling the prophecy. But he was laughed at, fitted with an unfavorable, grafted cast for a foolish dreamer, a romance seeker.
I mean, is it so wrong to want to dream a romance?
The streets frowned, but deep down, he screamed out. He knew there was accuracy in the antiquated legacy.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, how did a whole like lineage on the dark side form when Arimas was all by himself? Mitosis? Probably mitosis.
Legitimacy to the famed sea, a quiet certainty to his fated fantasies.
Look at all that which surrounds me. I'm supposed to call this home. The dark has become so overwhelming, so why don't I just go?
I mean, I guess you can, but it might be hard to survive on your own. The dark side apparently is very desolate.
Why can't you be more like your brother? Together you would rule the throne. The evil and darkness would roll into Why can't you be more like Palace? They always ask, could this feeling deep in me be the prophecy?
I mean, I guess it sounds like he doesn't just want to be evil. So is the dark on this like actually just the evilness of this world? And it's been separated into just the good and the bad? I mean, I imagine at a more extreme levels, even the light side also has issues. But, interesting. I guess without the light, the darkness just grows darker. And the light just grows brighter and more blinding.
As a child, I heard such wonderful stories of the lamps and the oracle and holy
I do love how the crowd just pops in and he's like, "Shut up, you stupid kid."
Well, maybe they're right. What's the point of dreaming if it could never materialize?
That is a crazy idea, Elfie. Realistically, O probably just sent the other problem children to the dark side because he didn't want to deal with them. Bro. I prefer mitosis as an idea. I feel like the idea of O literally just banishing people, just like, "Ah, you're kind of annoying. Get out of here." It's kind of messed up.
Townsfolk are ashamed. Why can't I live up to my family
Look at his face. He's just like them.
name? Well, it's not me that you see. It's just my pedigree.
Everyone wants to believe they're the chosen one. But I mean, I guess by just the definition, only one can be the chosen one.
Ever dream of someplace better where the lights shine brighter? Don't you ever feel like you've been destined for something bigger than your skin?
I guess no, none of them have ever felt the desire for more, a nicer life. They really just responded by just laughing at him.
You are so foolish, the dark has been your home. If you elope, I'll hunt you down, through suffering you'll atone.
Dear Palace, you're my brother. You've loved and watched over me. But there is something bigger at stake. My purpose is this journey.
I mean, does he really love you? He just said he'll hunt you down if you, like, leave. Like, and your suffering will be penance. I don't know if somebody who loves you would really say that.
Brother, you are short-sighted, naive and starry-eyed. You are not the chosen one. This will be your demise.
Brother,
Although maybe it is love in that he's like, "Bro, you'll die. I'm not gonna let you just leave if you go."
I can't help this feeling. My heart tells me to run. You were meant to rule the dark. I was meant to see the sun. Don't you ever dream of someplace better or a life that's greater? Don't you ever feel like you've been tested for something bigger than your skin? I think I'll just go.
I mean, good enough. It seems like this place is just kind of awful for you. And also the bone decorations are not, they're just not in. So, at the very least, the other place will probably look a little nicer, right? Hopefully. Oh wow, he's just climbed the mountain. Is it just that easy?
Atticus, tired of fiction and bound by his ambition, left his home for the City of Light. Disguised as a citizen, his identity was hidden within a city that sat glistening. He
I'll be honest, I thought climbing the mountain would be a little bit harder, but nah, he's chill.
was eager for this new life. He contemplated and hated. Why had he waited so long? To flee his home, forever shaded, where the jaded were never wrong. He took a deep breath.
Where the jaded were never wrong. Yeah, I can see why you want to leave.
He was finally gone. His hope was left strong, that a meaning would be found, that had kept him withdrawn. His stare had caught a light, and he fell for the sight. Her name was Princess Anura, and she suffered from the same strife. And, like Atticus, she spent most of her time dreaming of a different life.
Oh, she wants to see the darkness? I mean, the darkness sounds like it kind of sucks, but I guess you don't know what you have. Although maybe there are good parts of the darkness that Atticus just can't see because he's lived in the darkness so long, and she could easily see because she's only seen the light. You know, and like vice versa.
Don't you ever feel like you've been destined for something bigger than your skin?
He's like, yeah, hey, I've always thought that exact same thing, actually. The like tapping is like on different sides of my ears. Falling in love with the first woman you see couldn't be me. I mean, the first woman on the light side he's seen, to specify. He's so nervous, he's like kind of shaking a little bit. Oh gosh, a woman. I'm being mean, you know. I understand why he's so nervous.
It seems to me like every star agreed to meet right over our heads tonight to flex their bright.
The light collects in your eyes, turns and reflects, jumps into mine. I'm a slave to the sight.
Well, there we go. Love at first sight. They're already on the same page.
Handshake, our minds race from the thought of love. Yet we curb our speech because words are not enough to etch this instant, burn this moment into our memories. Let go, take my hand and trust me. A new road, can you see that we were meant to be?
I mean, maybe they were meant to be, considering this is like a whole Destiny thing. They might literally be the ones for each other, you know?
It's true love. It's true love. It's true love. It's true love.
I never would guess your touch would feel.
I'm sorry. I know we're having a beautiful moment. I keep looking at their little elf shoes. They're so goofy. I can't help but look straight at them.
Fill me with such thoughts to marry you and have your babies too. Is it
Wow, we are thinking really ahead, huh?
too good to be true?
Can't let her learn about my past. If she found out where I came from, she'd turn so fast.
I don't know. She seems pretty interested in the darkness based off of the little mention that she's like you. You know, wanting to see what's more of the world.
And not look back, I can't go back, I just won't go back.
I can't slow down. I'm scared I'm falling too
I mean, will they just be allowed to marry, considering she's a princess and he's apparently like just a peasant?
Destined for something bigger than your
Affirming my significance, rendering me weightless, confirming my purpose.
I guess this is just proof light and dark are meant to be together.
I can feel it, affirming my significance, rendering me weightless, confirming my purpose.
It's true love. It's true love. It's true love.
I'm very curious to see what all the conflicts that are going to arise from this are going to be, because there will be conflicts.
It's true love. It's true love. It's true love. It's true love. It's true love.
Aw, man, that's actually such a beautiful, impressive posing with them. Sorry. The little clinking just tickled my brain.
Love was everywhere. You could taste it in the air. The couple was eager to trade vows, to float away and settle down. But first, Atticus had to meet Anura's father, His Majesty, the one and only, His Royal Highness, the King.
I don't think the king is going to approve of this marriage, to be honest with you.
He had to kiss his jeweled fist and bow to the crown, kneeling on the ground. He would propound to become her prince.
You can already tell the king is going to say no. A single look, one frame at his face. He seems like a real not happy guy.
So, you're the boy I heard so much about from my daughter's open mouth. She's described for me wild fantasies of true love and ancient prophecy. Did you think that you could waltz right in and steal? Seducing her with empty dreams and rusted rings. Well, I'm the king, it won't be that easy.
I don't know. I love he just like moves his beard. Although the mustache part of his beard.
You don't understand.
I'm not after your throne, your
Can't justify to me.
I mean, based off of like certain, actually a good portion of like royal dynasties, he wouldn't even be like eligible for the throne even if he married her. Because I'm pretty sure it's more, there's like a whole lineage thing that's way more important, that he probably wouldn't even be in like the top 10 people to get the throne. I'm assuming they have any family, which they really should. If they don't, then yeah, I guess he would be next in line. But for the like to be the king. But still.
not looking for daughter's heart, you
Can't hold on to
Probably shouldn't call the king of a fool.
my head, 'cause I have found my man.
Found your daughter, my dear. Please open both your ears. There is something not right here. Well, I can't place my finger on it, but this young man's filled with darkness.
You are right. He is filled with darkness.
If you think I'll sit right back and let this slide,
You are mistaken.
I should not give up without a fight. 'Cause I'm the king, it won't be that easy.
I mean, what will he have to do to prove himself to you?
Father, you don't understand.
I'm not after your throne, you
Can't justify demand.
not looking for a crown or holy.
Father, you don't understand.
I just want your daughter's heart, you
Can't hold on to my
Also, I just realized, is this like the symbol of the kingdom? This is the same kind of like the staff that Torah had, right? Although with like a gem here. The 3 triangles, 2 eyes, mouth, like the prophet,
head. 'Cause
and in different positions, like the prophet's face was in.
I have found my man.
Please, sir, let me say something.
And the mustache lifting to be like, I'm listening.
My behalf, I love your daughter, and she loves me back. All we have is love, my king. So let's sing la da da. All we have is love, my king. So let's sing la da da. All we have.
To be honest, this is going better than I expected. I don't know. I thought the king would be even more like evil and mean about this. Then again, I guess that's the light side of stuff.
My king, so let's sing la da da. All we have is love, my king. Let's sing.
Rabble, 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 rabble. Womp womp. Well, you tried. I mean, at least they didn't really have to break up or anything.
Denied by the king and his greed, the pair would indeed be married in secrecy.
Oh.
But before they had agreed when and where to meet, the princess felt queasy and weak, could barely speak.
Oh gosh, well, she's dying. What's happening?
Caius knew instantly why she was so green and what had caused the disease. It was his proximity. She was ill from his company. Evil's ubiquity.
I guess evil corrupts good, I guess. Well, come on. Things are meant to be one, united. You could probably find a solution to this.
You can't run from your history. Your past will seek you endlessly. He knew the only remedy to her viral malady resided and abided on the opposite side of the Petrus levee and its harsh, barbed concrete peak. So while avoiding the leak of his true identity, Atticus convinced the princess of their leave. They would meet with a specialist and rid her blood of this.
So how's he gonna be like, okay, so I don't ask how, but I do know that on the other side of the mountain that no one's allowed to cross, there is a way to cure this disease that you have. What's causing it? Don't worry. I have seen this kind of thing before. It just happens. Unrelated to me in any way. How do I know this? You know. See ya, Elfie. Thank you for reacting. This is the first reaction I've seen the Razia shadow ever made. Well, there we go. I get to be the first. That's so hype.
He kissed her on the lips and assured her a lifelong live.
These are very disturbing beings. Oh, the vibes are immaculate here. Crossing the sea.
Please take a seat.
I mean, they're already seated, but alright, sure.
Let me tell you both a tale of love and hope. It's a story that you may have heard before, old as mythical lore. But this translation is clear.
Oh, you guys just have the original story, undistorted by the light or dark. Nice, that's convenient.
Like the embellishments that have reached your ears. There was a boy who shared your bones, your eager blood, your affinity.
I mean, considering they're like the same puppet, I could see why they are literally sharing bones.
He had it all in his hands, and he watched it all turn sand.
If this boy they speak of sincerely sits atop my family tree, then I was truly meant to lead the dark down this path set out in front of me. I will reunite this world's divided halves, fulfill my history.
All right, well, that was fast. I thought he was gonna struggle a little more with the idea of he has to reunite the dark when he was like so determined to leave the dark and leave it behind and forget about it. But I guess seeing your love go ill and be like, well, I guess we got to do something, right?
This is more than divine decree, it's my destiny.
Just as the oracle said.
Digging in the deep, only missing out on sleep. Chasing by my head like the wolf that found the sheep. Don't go digging round there, you'll be sleeping bit too much. Milling muck and mud with mine that lost its touch.
What is this classic trope of like the people who are like in charge of a boat having this ancient knowledge? I feel like this is the third. Well, I guess the original would be like Chiron. That actually might be where it comes from. The other one I was thinking of was like Undertale, the boatsman who just has very interesting information to tell you.
I've been traveling about in time, never stepping out for much. Deepest of the deep with the wolf cost more than a little but less than a bunch. Found a way around with the blind and lost its touch.
None of them have quite looked at the pair so far. The idea that this is like her hand is kind of disturbing to me because she's like a bird creature. I think. Although I guess if you see it as a wing, it's less weird. Despite being just as weird as the hand.
The choices he made that day to burn down the world we helped create. Don't be scared, don't be scared. Yours gifted, follow this dream and live out that prophecy.
So I guess these two at least believe that these are the people of prophecy.
Watch out for the wicked ones who call themselves beloved ones. Beware of the medicine before you lay your head again. Watch out for the wicked ones who call themselves beloved ones.
So watch out for Pallas, you know, his brother, and probably also the king, because he was mentioned to be greedy. All right. What am I looking at?
So they arrived at the doctor's camp.
Oh, it's that makes more sense. I'm like, I genuinely did not understand what this thing was. It's just a bunch of geometric shapes. It's a camp, I guess.
His crude shack, a shanty with walls of broken glass, light leaking through the shattered cracks.
A glass. All right, that explains the appearance a little more.
And though he was cordial, the young couple was doubtful.
Why is he doubtful?
They speak of sincerely sits atop my family tree. I was dreaming to leave the dark down this path set out in front of me.
For the longshoremen had warned them to keep a close eye on their adored ones. But they had journeyed for a reason. They were here for the medicine, to cure the infection.
Oh gosh. I'm so worried now what's gonna happen. Because they did mention the medicine, like something about it when they were talking about don't trust stuff. So I'm like, is this medicine gonna kill her?
But nothing could prepare him for the events that would ensnare them. All he could do is trust what he knew. He would listen to his gut and live for his love.
I mean, what else can you do, I guess?
Come on in, welcome.
I can see why you didn't trust this guy.
Spiders, give me a little help here. Help me see our guest. Hold on, down here, yep. Whoa.
Oh, wow. The doctor's a machine. A broken machine, too.
Welcome to my humble abode. Please don't mind the mess. Just nest yourself down comfortable. Let the doctor do the rest. Dear ghost, you look white as a sheet. Just have yourself a seat. Open wide and say I and let the doctor take a peek.
I feel like if a doctor is doing the little laugh, you really gotta get out of there. That is a mad scientist who's about to do mad science upon you, and it might be effective, but it also might have some severe side effects, man.
Now I must admit I knew you'd come, the boy and his love. He'll love to save her from disease. Wash your hands of her blood. I don't want to alarm you, but you suddenly are ill, stricken with a sickness deadly enough to kill even the strongest man.
I do kind of like that they're not trying that hard to keep the head synced with the body. It adds something to him that I really enjoy. Also, it looks like these. I know that's the forehead of the person behind him, but it kind of looks like a brain now.
And would drop dead when he stands, so I urge that we make haste if you are to stand a chance. All right, spiders, come on over here. I got a real long
Like machine spiders.
list of things for you. Number 1, quality pile of black varietal. 2, tears of the maiden bloodily taken, and finally, horn of the unicorn. But that was just for me. All right, mix it all in.
Horn of the something, but that's just for him. Oh boy, he's about to get zooted.
Just a pinch. Oh, too much. No, what you got ain't no quick fix. It ain't no common cold. What you need's a bona fide doctor's miracle.
Wait, I love this guy. It's so fun, juggling his head.
The thing about my miracles is that they don't grow on trees. They don't fall from the sky. You need a doctor like me. Lucky for you, you found me, so the rest should be no fuss. But before we get to saving lives, there's a few things to discuss.
I mean, like the payment, probably.
Now I'm sure you're wondering what's in it for me. Surely I would not perform these miracles for free. Well, I'm not asking for a lot. In fact, it won't cost you a dime. I just want the princess here with me until the end of time.
See, that's, most doctors charge money. Could we pay you instead, baby? Because that's a little, I don't think any of us are willing to do that trade. That's a little much. Yeah, no, that's a bit too much, actually.
I promise to take care of her. Well, rather she'll take care of me.
It seems like you need it, considering how you are.
For the rest of a life in the dark, fulfilling doctor's fantasy.
I mean, that's a pretty bad deal, man.
I can't do this.
But
Fair. I'm surprised that you're so fine with. I guess as long as she's alive, he doesn't really care, right?
you must, princess.
Sign my life away.
It's the only way. Trust me, I know how this must go. Just do what the doctor says.
Man, he's just already getting to it. Can we kill the doctor? Listen, I'm just saying, you know, maybe we could find another solution to this. You know, a little. You have the darkness in you. You can do a little backstab. I'm just saying. I don't like his slurp sounds. He's like coughing and Ugh, it's so gross.
He mixed elixirs and filters, fried scrolls and read excerpts. He spoke in foreign phonetics and read runes from ancient relics. Stirred ointments with potions and unctions with doses. He whisked it till smoke rose and seeped into her nose.
This is a very magic cure.
The illness had relinquished. The doctor had fixed it. The cleansing accomplished. Their love was free to flourish. But before it could sink in,
I mean, it wasn't really free to flourish, considering the doctor now wants her, is gonna have her for eternity.
the front door was kicked in.
Oh.
Standing in its place was Pallas.
The doctor.
Driven
Oh, I hope he died there, actually. That would have been convenient.
by malice, he had barged in to challenge Atticus, to prove their love. Their word wouldn't be enough. Pallas needed it in blood.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess the moment he went back into the dark, Pallas heard about it from somebody, and he's just like, I gotta go get him. I know he escaped. I'm gonna kill him this time.
I've been tracing your steps along with your dainty, exquisite guest across mountain lands and serpentining seas.
I guess the two sides aren't so disconnected, considering they can learn about stuff that are happening on the other side a little bit.
These two have been on quite an odyssey, but you're a fool to think this princess could ever really love a couple of poor boys like us. She requires riches, ricochet, riding with a road home on turning her ways.
What's ricochet mean? Rare, exotic, and obscure. Okay. And rototoming means archaic. It's like an archaic way of saying boastful. Rose. So like what, rich men, essentially.
I've charmed with chiffon, so she chased her with their conceited coterie.
They're suddenly saying a lot of big words.
Maharajas had magniloquently mouthed their
Bro, why is everyone doing this? Maharajas, generally speaking, in Hindu, okay. Whatever, using high flown or bombastic language.
love for me through their menagerie.
She's the proposition propounded by every pompous prince, giving pandu to peerless pears and flawless pollen.
Seduced with shimmering, sparkling stones, squired by suitors to sizable chateaus.
Oh, I'm
So, a lot of big words, but essentially, she doesn't really care about money. Lots of people with lots of money have tried to seduce her with their money, and she just doesn't care.
the one she chose.
I understand how you can love a man of truth, so why don't you just ask him where he spent his youth? Oh, look at her face, she really doesn't see that you are from the dark and you've been lying through your teeth.
Underup, please listen, I really can't explain. I meant to tell you sooner, it's been gnawing at my brain.
I mean, you seem very determined to not tell her, though.
Now you know the truth, but that knowledge shouldn't change the nature of our love. We've broken through the chains.
I'm sure that she would care to hear your acumen as to how your presence is the reason she is sick. But I suppose it's in vain, since her life is ending when I thrust this blade
I didn't even see when he got that knife.
into her heart a thumping.
Brother,
No! Bro, out of case. Well, this is just a tragedy.
Brother, what have I done? My blade has pierced your side. This was never my intent. Oh God, please stay alive.
Okay, sorry. Glad to know he does care about his brother to some degree, that he's like, oh, I did not mean to kill you, actually. Like, genuinely, I was just trying to kill her. Not that it's much better to Atticus.
to Palace, you're my brother. You've tried to protect me, but your dagger's edge finding my flesh, it truly was my destiny.
Brother, I was short-sighted. I ignored your cries. You really are the chosen one, the calculated sacrifice.
Please listen to my last words before I fade away. This is my gift to you. Live for your love every day.
Please don't let your tired heart stop beating.
Bro, I really thought that the whole, like, you know, love, I mean, it is love, technically, that's gonna bring them together, but I really thought it was, like, the whole, them getting together, a prince of the dark, a princess of the light, you know, coming together, that would make it that the light and dark sides would be reunited. But I guess the light and dark side, I'm the ruler of my kingdom. My brother died because he loved the light kingdom, and the light princess being like, the love of my life died, and he's from the dark kingdom, being like, well, let's work together. Let's honor his last wish and bring our people back together. That works too, but ouch. I mean, is the doctor still here? We could probably ask him for another favor.
You will take care of this spinning sphere. I'll disappear and say you in the mirror. Place your hand on mine one last time and kiss me goodbye. Take the love inside my mind before I die. Place your hand on mine one last time and kiss me goodbye. Take the love inside my mind before I die. Please don't cry.
Oh. I guess, you know, can't always be a happy ending. Although, the prophecy was fulfilled.
The mountains seceded, the light and dark depleted.
Oh, the mountains literally just went into the... Alright, there. Fair enough.
We lost Atticus, but regained our science. Our world was finally reunited. So this is my cue of where to leave you. Now it's your story to retell and pass on, because an idea is only relevant if it's being thought upon. So remember, never surrender, because the unrelenting constancy of love and hope will rescue and restore you from any scope.
That's a nice little conclusion to end on. Love and hope. That's all you need. And that's the end. I was kind of hoping for a happy ending, but I liked it. I really liked it. And the ending, it came together in a way that I was like, damn, I can see why that would work more than the love and marriage thing. Because now the two rulers of their kingdoms independently want to honor Atacace's final wish of bringing everything back together. And also the mountains go down. And that's the credits. We'll let them roll. I really enjoyed this musical. I hope you guys did as well. Genuinely, not a lot of people were here for the stream, but this was really good. I don't know. I thought that was so much fun. O was not a great dad, but it is what it is. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Check out the original down in the description. Again, if you want to watch it without me yapping over everything, just so you can pause on your own and just enjoy the show. It's there. Check it out. I don't know. Maybe they'll make some more content in the future. Possibly. If you just, but either way, give them love. And while you're down there, you know, like, comment, subscribe, follow, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. I would appreciate it on either. And with that, see you guys next time. It's a bit of a shorter stream. I mean, back to my normal length of stream, but it is what it is. Bye. This is the outro song to do. This is the outro song to do. This is the outro. Outro. This is the outro song to do. This is the outro song. 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 Bye. 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 Why did my voice have to crack right there at the end? Poor Atacace. Died too soon. Bye.